The views and opinions expressed on the Craig L. Hayes Show do not necessarily reflect those of Westgate Resorts, ownership, or management. And now, on with the show.
This is the Craig L. Hayes Show.
Welcome back to part 2 with Frit and Frat.
What's up? Welcome. Okay, great. Go.
Okay.
It's so good to have you guys here.
Thank you. It's
On
good
the
to be
first
here.
part of our interview, we were talking a little bit about everything that it takes to put into make one of these pageants happen. Now, I asked you, just tell a little bit about your background. How did you get from? I know you guys said you were dancers and stuff.
Yes.
What else? And I think Frit, did you say you were a singer too?
Oh, no, I didn't say it, but I can sing. I'm just
No, that's enough. Go ahead, though, Fritz. How we got started and stuff.
Yeah, just a little bit about
our
that.
love for this. Our love for this,
Ooh,
right?
yes.
So we we like the entertainment, right? We love that.
Since we were kids, yeah.
Like, around the house or stuff or whatever, doing things.
So my father, he played in a band. He had a band.
He had a band.
He played guitar.
Play guitar.
And then my mom liked to dance.
He likes to dance.
And so, we loved the music and
Right.
the dancing and da. But then, we're from the South. Everybody know we're from the South. So, there's a lot of, church. So we started singing in the choir. When we church. So we started singing in the choirs when we were young.
Right.
And we love, I'm not saying that, I'm a show hog, but, we like to perform.
For us, all the world's a
is
stage.
So they can see when we were young that we really like to perform. So they start letting us do a lot of things. And where we were from, in our church we were, each family during the change of New Year for New Year's Eve, whatever, each family had to perform and do something, and our family would sing.
Right.
And so then that's how we started singing. So
Yes.
we sang, the family sang, and then the mom and dad dropped out, and then
It's just the kids.
and then the kids dropped out. Then it was just Frat,
And I was
myself, and
another
our brother Lance, and
So
we
we
would
sang.
sing.
And we would sing.
We would sing.
Yeah.
So we started singing a lot. Then we started going to sing at different places. Then we started doing it in school. Performing in theater and and some musical theater, and did like some things. Community theater. And then we started taking dance at a community center. That's how we
That's how
started.
we started dancing.
Yeah,
Mm.
at a community
Dancing.
center. My
And so-
mom
I'm sorry.
says, there's free classes over at that community center. We went, what?
So she took us
She
over
took
there.
us there.
She took us over there, but we did like a lot of community theater and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
And so, but we just love to perform. And
Yeah.
so for us, just growing up, and not like we were like doing all these great things and performances when we were kids. We
No.
did certain things,
Certain things.
but we had a love for it. And so our parents was like a little apprehensive about it at first.
Yeah.
But they came to see us do a show and realized that that's kind of where our passion was. Because they literally think we was going to play sports. We played like soccer, baseball, and
Basketball,
football, you name it. And we're
We
all of
played
like
it.
5'6".
Yeah, listen.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, these guys are not tall. Just
We
so
are
you know.
not
Just to let you know,
tall.
we're not tall. So can you imagine us getting hit by by
I'm
players?
telling you.
Carrying the football and all this stuff.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you right now. So they put us in baseball, and that ball came by so fast. I said, "Why are you throwing so fast?" So I was
He was like
like,
this.
I
Slow
throw
down.
that
slow
ball down.
I gotta hit it, you
So
know.
I was like, maybe this is not for me.
No, but so that's how we started. We really love, and so they realized that that's kind of where our love was, and so realizing, okay, that we're gonna, if you do something that you really love, you're gonna give it focus.
Yeah.
And so Fred and I was bouncing off the walls at home anyway. I mean,
we-
listen, our energy is like crazy.
Yeah.
So, and they just let us go with that, and so we did that. Went to school for it and all that kind of stuff, and so that's how it is.
Yeah.
And that's how we got to where we are.
Yeah. As soon as we got out of school, performing arts school, we hit the road.
Boom.
Got our first tour right out of school.
Yeah, and our motto is this. We talk a lot. Okay, our motto is this. Craig's gonna cut that part.
Oh no.
I'm just saying no. So our motto was like, you can't. So when you're in school, your career starts then, and not necessarily when you graduate. So for us, while we were in school, we were still trying to get involved in the industry.
Yeah.
Knowing the industry or whatever, like go to auditions and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So by the time you graduate, you've kind of like been out. They know you, you know what I mean? And so that's kind of how we did it. And so as soon as we got out of school, we had a tour.
We got a tour. Sure
and
did.
And we just kind of hit the pavement.
Yeah.
But we went to school for all of this stuff. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
and we did so again, we were performers, and so that's how the lady that was a choreographer, she saw us, she worked with us, and so she knew us, and and knew Frit and I like to do stuff. Because at school we went to, our focus was everything. It was production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How to produce shows, how to
Yeah.
produce this,
And that was a good.
choreography, performance, you name it.
Yeah, so it's Frit speaking now. So that was a good thing about the school. You had to be able to produce a show. You had to be able to do costuming. You had to
Right.
be able to do set and do lighting
Lights,
and
yeah,
music.
everything.
So that was a part of your training. You know, you had your semester of this, outside of your dance and your stuff. But you had a semester. You had to, be able to produce a show. Okay, next semester you got to be able to work with musicians, know how to do music, and then next is the lighting and everything that deals with the theater on the inside, all the technical stuff. You didn't have to physically do it, but you had to work with the people that didn't put it all together.
Yeah. So that's kind of our training. So we outside of performance, I mean, performance is the main thing, and our focus. Then you're doing that stuff all week. So, but that was our training. So by the time we got to this, we had a little bit of knowledge about it already.
Yeah.
Because we had learned these things in school.
But not about the pageant part, but yeah.
The pageant part was a little different.
Yeah, but so let us say that also we want to thank Elaine Marmel, and David has passed already, but Elaine and her staff, they really, 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 really do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
She's the president. It was David, and then, David passed 2020, so Elaine Marmel is listening to him and running it.
and we love David. We love David and Elaine. Just Elaine. We love Elaine as well, and Melvin, their dog.
The dog. We can't forget the dog.
Can't forget the dog, Melvin. We can't forget Melvin. So, but that's kind of how we did. So we were doing these things when we were kids a little bit.
Yeah.
And so we realized that this is what we want to do. And so we were doing it, and we were fortunate. We got out of school early.
Yeah.
Got in the other school early. So it was
Yeah.
good. It was
We
good.
got it. And it was good because the community center, we were at the community center. They knew we were really dedicated. When we went to Take's class, we weren't very good. I'm being real. We weren't great, but the dance people, they said these guys are determined. They really want to work harder. So we would work every day. Go to
Just on our own.
to go, and then by that helped us get into a performing arts school, and that's how it happened.
So you guys, excuse me. So you guys were kind of like me. You started in showbiz
Yeah.
at a very young age.
Yeah. And so again, we started showbiz, but it wasn't like, that's certain level. It's more community.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
Community. We like singing church. It was like kind of a community theater.
It's still showbiz.
It's showbiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still showbiz, guys. And it's whether you're on a stage on Vegas, or whether you're on
In the backyard.
in the backyard on a platform, telling jokes to family or something.
Yeah.
It's showbiz.
Showbiz, yeah.
And there's really no biz like showbiz.
Showbiz.
It's
Yes.
the most amazing business there is,
Love it.
and I've been in it since I was 5 years old, basically.
Wow.
I was born and raised in this business,
Oh.
and you guys sound like you came up through the performing side. I came up a little bit of both.
Oh, yeah.
I was a performer at one time, and I was worked backstage all the time. So it's amazing how lives get crafted when we're young,
Yes.
where we're going to later.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's always amazing to me. I talked to so many people that never were in show business and stuff like that until they were working, like I said, as a caterer, and then they saw stagehands doing something, and they went, "I want to do that too. That looks
Yeah.
like it would be awesome."
Yeah.
Or working in a convention, serving dinner, and say, "I don't like doing this, but those guys over there that are setting up all that light and stage and sound stuff, looks like it would be awesome to do."
Yeah.
And they get into it. Sounds like we were just born and bred for it.
Yeah.
A little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think our parents even realized that
Yeah.
until later.
Until later, because my father, it was a family band. It was him, our
When we say
uncles.
family, we had like uncles and stuff or whatever, and so
Yeah.
they had a band, and it was not like a
They weren't gigging.
gigging, like they did gig, but it wasn't like they were like on tour, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Going across the
They were on
states
tour,
and stuff.
Played around town, played around.
Yeah, local
They
band, local
played at our
band.
house, and then went to the neighbors and played at their house.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I was just joking.
But it was a local band, but so we grew up around it, and so when we saw those things, but it wasn't like the focus.
It wasn't, yeah.
They really like sports, you know what I mean? And so I think that my dad and my mom.
My mom played basketball.
She was a basketball
And
player.
she was
And
play-
track. She ran track.
She ran track, so they thought that was going to be our area.
And my dad played basketball too.
Yeah.
So they were, so they thought for thinking, okay, that's going to be the thing we're doing, but it turned out that we did.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Yeah, it was like me. My mom was one who taught me how to play basketball.
Oh,
She was like dead eye shot, man. It's from
Yeah.
anywhere.
wow.
Yeah.
Now listen,
Yeah.
Craig is very tall.
He's tall.
He's very tall. Craig, how tall are you?
At my highest, I'm 6'2".
See?
So I know people don't think it's very tall, but for us, that's a giant.
When you're 5'6", yeah, that's a
Yeah.
big difference.
Yeah.
But that's how we started. So and
That's
we've been
awesome.
doing it. Yeah, and we love it. We
Yeah,
love it.
We
Yeah.
love it. Love it.
Love
Yeah.
every minute of it.
Yeah.
I
and
mean,
we-
sometimes it's a hard journey. This is a hard business. We don't mean hard like a negative thing. I mean, listen, you got to work. You know what I mean? It's not like everything. You got to really work. You got to work in it. If you want things to happen, you want to be good at it, you got to work.
yeah.
And
Never
put the work
stop.
in.
Never
Yeah,
stop.
Never stop.
Because you're gonna hit a lot of bumps, a lot of hills, a lot of walls. But if it's in your heart and you love it, you're gonna keep moving.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
And the main thing is to do. We talk a lot. The
So
main thing to
sorry.
do is that we. It's the.
We so apologize.
And we talk really fast.
We so apologize.
So what you guys are gonna need a close a caption. So if we don't have that on here, but we just I don't know how it would happen, but we need
Translator.
a translation or something.
This is all good, man. I love hearing stories about people's lives on this. That's what the point of this is.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. But if you do, we love it. And so when you do something you love, right? You put the work in. You no matter what comes, because you love it so much, you stick to it and you do it.
Yeah, and people always say about success. Success is what you define it as. So
Right.
your success is not the same as somebody else's success. So
Right.
you know what successful is for you in your heart. And
Yep.
that's what drives you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. No, and that's
That's
that's very true, though. I mean, if you don't have the desire, I've seen so many people in show business, and here's what even in my book that I wrote about Showtime, it's Showtime. I talk about the business that we're in, the business of show, and I say we're in a business that our job is to make people happy,
yeah.
to walk out the door after an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever the performance is, smiling and glad that they parted with their hard-earned money to sit there for an hour and a half or 2 hours and thought it was worth it.
Yes.
And smiled and said, I had such a great time. That was an awesome show. This was performance. And that's our job.
Yeah.
And we get paid to make people happy.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I see some people that I've worked with over the years that are grumpy and just can't stand life, basically. And it's like, you're paid to make people happy. How can you be
Yeah.
grumpy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you sing a play like Death of a Salesman. But then you leave
Yeah,
unhappy.
okay, well,
You know what I'm saying?
No,
You
we
leave
just-
unhappy. I'm just teasing. Go.
Also, everything. But the love of it is that because we producing stuff, but we still perform. We have shows. We do shows ourselves.
Yeah.
We do shows. We still perform. We still out. We do everything. We love that stuff.
Yeah.
Every aspect of it.
Yeah, and like we say is that your joy comes from the audience joy. When people leave and they enjoyed what they've seen or they've embraced it, then you feel good. You're good because they feel they're good.
Yeah, you guys surprised me one time when you guys actually were taller than me one time on this stage.
Yeah.
When you walked by me and you guys were on stilts.
We want
Yes,
stilts
yes.
because you listen. We used to tour with a circ group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried everything. They said, "Can you work on stilts?" We said, "Give us 5 minutes." And we put
Can you
the,
juggle? Give me 5 minutes.
so we were with a circ group. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was called the Moms.
The moms, right?
Yeah.
So you do when you love to entertain, right? You do everything. You're like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. But we were on the circ group for a while. Yeah.
It's Roy Jones. He had a group called the Moms, and it was the Moms, and he had a group called the Girls on
Stilts
Stilts.
with Frit and Frat.
Frit and Frat, and it was all, and we did tours. We do residencies. We'd go to a place for 5 months. We'd go for 4 months. We did a show,
Love it.
and we loved it.
But Craig is very talented.
Craig, you can do stilts too.
No, I don't do stilts.
It is,
You
but you
know,
do.
but I can't say that. I've never tried.
Okay,
Okay.
but you
I-
know, you probably could.
I'd probably be able to. I could ride a unicycle.
Yes,
Yes,
and that'd be it.
And I can,
Yeah.
I could walk on stilts, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So.
See, now we trained on the peg stilts. You have stilts now that has like painter
painter
stilts
stilts.
that keeps
Yeah.
people. But our first training was the peg stilts, where it was just a peg, where you had to walk and then keep your balance. But now, we were trained on both. But the peg stilts was the first one that we were trained on.
And those are the things when we do shows. Those are the things we do shows and those kind of
The
stills.
peg stilts.
Peg stills.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting when I saw you guys out there on that. It was pretty funny.
I know.
We were taller than you then. We were taller than
We
Craig
were
then.
happy.
We were
Finally,
happy.
man, you were looking down at me.
We were looking down at, yes.
We were looking down at everybody. And
And
were
we were
happy.
leaning on his head, like, just had our elbow on the head, just taking a rest.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was good.
Mm.
So tell me a little bit about what the future holds for you guys. You guys just going to keep doing this and more shows and
Yes,
Here's
awesome.
our future. Frat's gonna start.
And then Frit's gonna end.
Yes. Okay, go Frat.
Okay, so our future is this. So, but we're gonna be doing the pageant, because that's what we do.
Yes.
So we're gonna continue to do that because we do love it. But we also have our own. We have a show that we do. That's our show. It's called Down Around Browntown. Get it? No, it's called Down Around Browntown, and it's we do mostly James Brown music, but some other stuff that we do as well in it. And it's not literally. It's not a biography about James Brown or anything like that. It's just us taking his hits and making certain venues of it, and we put it together in a show.
Yeah, vignettes of it. Yeah.
nice.
So we do it. So we.
You guys did that a couple years ago.
We
You did
sure
like
did.
one number
We
from
did
it.
number
one
from it
number
here.
for
Yeah.
yeah. So the show it is. We have like 5 singers, including ourselves. This one.
What's
today. And
up?
then we have dancers, maybe like 8 dancers, and we just do vignettes of his hits.
Right.
And it's called Down Around Browntown,
Browntown.
and we're celebrating the music of James Brown. So it's like it's a jukebox musical. It's like
It's a jukebox musical.
jukebox musical.
Yeah.
yeah, jukebox musical.
So, so we do that.
And then we do choreography. So people ask us to choreograph for certain things. Like we do somebody come and ask us, we're doing hair, can you come to choreography? So we do choreography for other types of shows. Like the latest one we were supposed to do was the hair tour.
Right.
Started in L.A. So we were assisting Julia Arnell, who's the original choreographer. They called her to do it. It's because we are social choreographers for her. So we were doing hair with her, and so I think it's going to start sometime in 2025.
We had to literally go look up
Hair.
hair.
But we know of
we
hair.
know of hair. We never so we had to go get, and it's not based on the movie. It's based on the musical.
The actual play.
But we did,
The musical. I'm sorry. Yeah.
but we did go get the DVD for the
Yeah.
movie, and we researched to find some excerpts from the play. And then there's a lot of places that do the musical. So
Yeah.
we had to look into it and research that.
So that's
but-
what we do. We do choreography, other shows, and we have our own show, and we still do the pageant.
Yes.
The pageants.
Did you guys know? Here's a point of a fun fact. The musical Hair actually played here in what at the time was the International Hotel
Oh.
when it first opened. You know where Benihana Village is?
Yeah.
That's actually a theater. It
What?
transformed into a eatery,
That's why it's
a
so
restaurant.
That's why it's
Yeah.
so big.
Big.
It's pretty
And
big.
if you look in there, you'll see all the lighting coves, and they're still there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but that used to be a theater, and that's where Hair played. So that's kind of
Wow.
funny. You guys are going to
That is
be
so
doing Hair.
interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. So again, so the lady who was the original choreographer, her
Julie
name is Julie
Arnell.
Arnell.
Mhm.
And so they called them. Quick story.
How we met her.
We the CERT group that we work with. One of the ladies does wardrobe and costume for like television
partner.
and
Ju- Yeah.
yeah,
Works with them. Okay, go.
yeah, Ingrid.
Ingrid, go
Yeah.
ahead. Sorry.
So they do like costumes and stuff for like television
Television,
and all that
film.
stuff. So they knew her, and so she needed somebody to help her because she was injured or something. So Julia Arnell couldn't do things so much. So she spoke with her friend about it, and so they told the people that we work with. And so that's how we got hooked up with Julie Arnell.
Yeah, we had to go to her, meet her, get interview with her, and then we started work. We did our first show. The show was called Much Ado About Nothing, and I think it was Helen Hunt and somebody else.
It was at the Kirk
Douglas
Douglas Theater in Culver City in California.
So after we did that show with her, she said, "Okay, I'd love for you to come and help me with some other shows," and that's how we got to do hair.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice.
So, but not hair back in the day, but
Oh yeah, we went. We
so that's how we met her, and then we didn't know that she was the original choreographer for hair until later on.
We didn't even know. We thought we were just helping her do,
A show at the theater.
She said, "No, I'm the original choreographer here." We said, "Oh, because they're from New York,
Right.
But they live in Los Angeles."
Okay.
Okay, that's
Okay,
it.
sorry about that. We
We just went
No,
off.
no.
tangent.
No,
We
we-
went off script. Let me look.
okay.
I'll
Oh
get it
yeah,
back
that's
on
it,
right
yeah.
Yeah. There is no script. here.
There's no script.
There is no script.
We're
here.
all over the place. Thank you for following.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for trying to keep up.
That's right. That's right. Even Craig is on her all the time. I can see the sweat.
No, we're all good on that. That's so. Where do you guys find the time? I mean, if you guys are doing these other choreograph things and choreography things, and then you still have Mrs. America, you start producing as soon as you get out of here, and then you got your own little show you want to put together.
Yeah.
People don't understand when you're driven in show business, it's an unquenchable thirst.
Yes.
Unquenchable thirst. Yeah.
Yes.
Listen,
It's
again, the love of it.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
that's
know,
what
you,
it is.
You love that's the love of it. You know, if you love it, you're gonna listen. You're gonna do some overtime. You know what I mean? You're gonna stretch yourself a little bit because you love so much what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's the reward of when you do it and it gets up.
Yeah.
Be it the pageant, the
Yeah.
show, our shows or anything we're doing about show. The joy of the reward of it is seeing when it's up and you know it's done and you've done the work you put in and it paid off.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, but for our show, we even though we do produce, but we have a co-producer with us in that. We have a good full staff for down around Browntown. We have a producer. We work at the script. The music is what it is. It's James Brown.
Right.
And then we have costume people. The design. So it's all. We have a good crew for that show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good.
It's all good.
So come and see us. We're coming to a town near you.
You guys get me in for free when you come back.
Of course.
Okay, good. Just
In fact,
making sure.
we might put a
might-
spot in there for you.
Yeah.
Like we're in the middle of a number, then we see you on a unicycle across. Hey,
Get on down.
That's it. It's all
yeah,
good.
but we do many things, and so again, we do other projects. Like people ask us to do things, or
Yeah.
have to do things.
Some schools too.
schools too. We
Yeah.
do schools.
Yeah, we do some schools.
Some schools,
from
yeah.
K through college.
Yeah.
Yeah, come and ask us to do choreograph one of their
Their
shows. We
shows.
go, of course, and we'll go and do it.
Yeah. Last thing we did out here in Vegas.
Yeah, we did.
College of Southern
College of
Nevada.
Southern Nevada. It's here. It's a junior college here in Las Vegas, and we work with them. Denise is over there.
Yeah.
So we work with that school quite a bit. We'll go and do a number for the choreographs for the school, or we'll bring in some people and they'll perform for the school. But they're performing element at their school. We work with those guys.
Nice.
Yeah. So we do some things.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's also I wanna
Some
point
things,
out,
yeah.
There's an organization called Professional Dance Network.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
And
Professional Dance Network.
Yeah, and it is it's a dance competition.
Dance organization.
A dance organization, and so it's where you see the dance competitions where all the studios or schools come together and they compete and stuff like that. They have all their works.
You know the show Dance Moms. Well, then Dance Moms, that the dance studio, they're always going to compete in these different dance competitions, and Professional Dance Network is one. They never performed in it, but that's one of the things just like that. They go and compete the dance competition.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Yeah.
So it's called Professional Dance Network. We just not that we're plugging it or anything like that, but
Plugging it.
we're not plugging it. Professional Dance
It's
Network.
okay if you do.
We work with those guys
Work
as
with that.
well.
Yeah, we
Sherry Center.
so we're part of that, and they do that once a year.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on and coming on the show. And you can catch this show on Craig L. Hayes Show on YouTube, and soon to be on Spotify and whatever other platforms I can get it onto. It's new to me because this is something new for me to do now that I'm retired, and I'm having fun with it. Boy, it's been enjoyable talking to people.
We love everybody.
Anything you'd like to say, Lee, as we part?
Just say thank you so much, Craig, for having us on. We love it. Love you. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Appreciate that.
We appreciate it so much.
Support.
Yeah.
And again, we've talked really fast. Craig's going to have a caption so he can make sure things are kind of like.
Because a lot of the stuff you probably won't understand because, like I said before, we talk fast and we talk over each other quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
That's okay. That's okay.
Over.
I just want to thank, before we go, I want to thank one more time Frit and Frat for coming on the show. I
Thank
want to
you.
thank the Westgate Resort for allowing me to be down here. Cammie, Don, Gordy, and John.
Yes, we want to say the same thing. We want to thank them just as well. Thank those guys.
I mean, the whole organization from
Westgate.
Cammy on down, you guys are amazing.
Amazing.
And so that's John, Gordy, Craig, we say
Cammy.
jump here. Cammy, just everybody in the organization. I said Gordy too, right?
Yes, you did.
Just all you guys have been amazing with us for all the years we've been here, and that's why we keep coming because listen, you guys are like family for us on both levels.
Yes, and-
Professionally, you're amazing, and just as people, You're amazing.
And thank you, Elaine, for having us be with us still this whole time since the beginning.
And we're gonna miss Craig immensely. Because we need him on a unicycle. 'Cause we need somebody to be looking. Listen. We get exercise in our neck up and down, and we need that exercise.
It's either do that or do my cereal show.
Oh, my God. Which you won an award for. Hello,
Did you tell-
everybody.
yes.
Did you tell everybody?
I haven't really talked too much.
Okay. All righty. All right.
I haven't talked a whole lot. I'm going to one day talk about how I won $2,000 by eating cereal.
Yes. See,
Yeah.
Craziest story on the planet.
there's no business like show business.
There's no business. Well, thank you, gentlemen, and thanks for being on the show. And maybe one day we'll get together and do another one.
Yeah.
We'll have
course.
some more experiences and talk, and we'll have something else to talk about.
Yes.
Of course.
And until then, you know who this is, and you know what this show is.
This is the Craig L. Hayes Show.